Welcome to the studio. We've so much to talk about. You were emotional when you qualified to start with. How does that feel to get the last 16 tonight?
Yeah, really good, you know. I was just solid throughout the match. You know, the tables sort of weren't great, to say the least, at the start. Stephen struggled with it more than I did, so I had a bit of a game plan just not to give him anything. Worked out for me, really, you know, and I played pretty solid, yeah.
So playing the man a bit more than anything else, it was proper old match play?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because I could see, you know, he was getting frustrated with the table and things weren't happening for him, and I know how tough it is then, so I'm like, well, just won't give him anything then, you know.
But you did. You give him the first 3 frames. Take me to that last frame before that mid-session. It's been a long road back for you. You know, tears to get here. And then you're like, I'm 3 down straight away. Talk me from the... because you won 5 in the bounce.
Yeah, it's quite frightening. I've been 6-0 down out there before, and it's very, very frightening. You start to try a little bit too hard. But I got 1 frame on the board, and it settled me down, you know. And I managed to win 5 on the spin. I was a bit disappointed not to win the last one. Yeah. But, I mean, I would have taken 5-4 before the match, you know, and I'm just happy with how I'm playing, yeah. What
went so right for you tonight? Just 5 on the bounce, and here you are.
I just think my sort of game plan worked, really. I understood that the table wasn't great, and I sort of used it to my advantage. I didn't go for anything silly, and it just worked for me. On another day, it doesn't work, you know. It's just like, I had a game plan, and it worked, so...
That's what we were saying, Jimmy, as well. There was time and time again, Stephen Maguire, he'd be leaving Stephen Maguire with the should or shouldn't a shot. And, you know, Stephen loves to go for those. He likes to say, I should.
We met this morning, right, in Dings Academy, and you said you've coming down today, just you wanted to hit a few balls thin. Yeah. Because obviously you was finding that the table was at a disadvantage for the safety, so you went in today. There's a man who wants to win. He's in front. He's gone to the academy this morning and just practiced safety shots. And tonight you put him in all sorts of trouble.
Well, I just weren't confident on the clips, and I said to my mate, look, I can only get half hour in the venue. I'm going to go down the academy, and I'd done 2.5 hours this afternoon, and I come out there and I was just really dialed in on the clips. And I just kept him on the back foot, really, and I just made it tough for him, you know, and that's what we've got to do out there, yeah.
This is, you know, you look at those few moments of the season where, you know, you went away from the tournament very happy in the first season back, a last 16 of a big tournament, a semi-final of the Home Nations. But this is last 16 of the Worlds. This is the end of what a journey it is for you. And, I mean, it just... Dinger Bingham's waiting for you as well now. Do you just relish it?
Yeah, I'm just confident. I'm confident in my own game, really. They're all great players. Stephen's a great player. You know, it's no different in the next round. I'm just going to do what I do, really. And I thought my shot selection tonight was particularly good. Yeah. I had a couple of long ones that I could have gone for, but I understood that I didn't need to gift him anything. Yeah. And I'm just really proud of how I'm thinking out there. You know, I'm thinking very well, and it's hard to do sometimes.
Like you said, you were playing the man to a certain extent, and you were playing the table, trying to work out what was playing bad on it. So the stats don't really matter a huge amount, but there's one that sticks out. I mean, you didn't miss a single shot with the rest.
Yeah, you know, I've played the game since I was 10 years old, so every shot was with the rest back then. So, like, I don't practice with the rest at all, but I'm just confident. I will leave myself balls with the rest because I'm so confident with it. It's just something I've naturally done over the years, you know, and I think sort of maybe practicing and getting too technical with it can mess people up. Yeah. I play with the rest like I'm 10 years old, so it's like I just sort of get down, aim and and it works for me.
You've got to be comfortable with the rest and the spiders. They're all part of the stuff that we use all the time. You was 20 for 20, wasn't he, on the rest?
20 for 20.
Yeah, I don't use the little extension to reach for shots. If I ain't got to use the rest, I'll use it because I'm quite comfortable, you know. Yeah,
and you do that. Fans back in, did it feel like a good enough atmosphere? Because from where we're sitting here, even though we're only allowed a third in, it does seem to buzz. But then I suppose we're more grateful than ever just to have them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little bit more pressure out there, but every match has got pressure in it, so it's not like, you know, I'm not trying any harder out there than anywhere else. Yeah. It's just like, if you can produce your game out there, start to feel a little bit more confident, and, you know, I'm confident at the moment, which is probably, you know, I'm quite dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, and you've taken the words right out of my mouth. We always look for that one that one qualifier that we go, OK, psychologically in the right place, as he said. He's dangerous. What's he to fear?
What's on Jamie's side for me is he's a very good scorer, and when you score and you can win 3 or 4 frames on the trot, you know you've got that in the bag, and you keep producing that. And if you're confident and you've got that, you know, there's no reason why he can't go very deep.
Yeah. Well, listen, Jimmy thanks you from the bottom of his heart for an early night.